A weird one, isn't it?
Well, how can he look behind him?
He can't. These are his pinchers. That's how he protects himself, but this is his front. So he's talking as he's walking away.
Really?
Yes, Earwig is his name.
Really? Earwig. Come to tea. No. Spider, not me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, love how you got your moth started.
Moth, come to tea. No, spider, not me. Wait. So like when you see one of these, like caterpillar these, but how are they different? I don't get it.
That is a very good question. You wonder how a moth is different than a caterpillar or a butterfly?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did they like change colors or change body?
Well, there are a few differences. Like a moth is more brown and orange. A butterfly usually has lots of colors in it, for one thing. And I think a butterfly is usually bigger than a moth.
Yeah. It's just that, whoa. Like, how do you supposed to find caterpillars like these?
Oh, do you wonder if a caterpillar turns into a moth? You know what, I'll see if I can find some information on that, and we can talk about it tomorrow, okay? Because I'm not really sure, but that's a really good question. I will try and see if I can find out.
Look at the big hill. The big hill is a dinosaur.
That makes sense. Good keeping on. Trying.
Look, bird. It is up in a dinosaur. The dinosaur is hungry. Fly, little bird, fly.
You sounded just like the author would want us to sound, because we want him to get away, don't we? Yeah, fly, little bird, fly. Did you see that exclamation mark?
Yeah, and my name was like, fly, bird, fly.
That could be another way to do it. You're right. Yeah. All right. So you did some good thinking here when you were trying this out.
Does he have a purple eye?
I don't know. All right. So when you looked at this word, you were thinking about what was happening here, right? What is happening, Lucas?
The hill is not a hill. It was a dinosaur.
It is. So we knew the words were going to sound like that, right? So we knew it's talking about how little bird is up there, right? Read this page one more time. What's going on?
Little bird is up on a dinosaur.
Yeah, that's when we figured it out, didn't we? Good for you. I love how you're thinking about the story, because the words will match what's happening, right? Yeah, good job. We read The Big Bone. We didn't read Jack and the Ball. These two we haven't read. All right, so here we go. Do you want to read Let's Fly or Jack and the Ball?
Let's Fly.
All right. So we know that these stories have Jack and Daisy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's take a look about what they're doing when it's called Let's Fly.
Let's Fly.
Do you think they can really fly?
Yeah.
Really?
I bet.
Well, how can dogs fly?
Because they have superpowers.
Oh, so maybe in a pretend book they would have superpowers? Oh, okay, so take a look. Look at what Daisy has on, Lucas.
A scarf.
She's got a little something on. What is Jack dressed up like?
He's in a bee.
Yeah, and in this story they call it a bumblebee.
I'm a bumble.
A bumblebee. Have you heard that word?
I'm a bumble.
Say bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Is that a hard word to say? Jack is dressed up like a bumblebee.
A bumblebee.
Yeah. All right. Now, Jack is saying to Daisy, "Well, you can be one too." Oh no, I'm sorry. I got that goofed up. This is Daisy. Daisy's the one dressed up like a bumblebee.
A bumblebee.
A bumblebee. And she's trying to get Jack to dress up like one.
A bumblebee.
Bee? It's bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee. It's a weird word, isn't it? All right, so she's a bumblebee, and she thinks now because
I
she's
thought you said bumblebee, but you said bumblebee.
Bumblebee. Lots of b sounds in there.
Yeah.
Bumblebee. She thinks because she's dressed up like a bumblebee, she can fly.
I can fly too.
Turn the page. Let's see if that happens.
She's gonna jump down and it's gonna be like, shee.
Let's see. Oh, now Jack.
Is a scarf.
It looks like a scarf, but it has little wings.
That means she is a princess.
Could be a princess, yeah. Here's what it starts with. This sound. She's dressed up like a fairy.
Tail.
A fairy. Not a fairy tale. A fairy.
What's a flary?
A fairy.
A flary?
No, look at Mrs. Honish. Fairy. 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 Watch. Fairy. Fairy.
Fairy.
Fairy. She's dressed up like a fairy. Do you think she's going to be able to fly with those wings? Turn and see.
Those are so skinny.
Yeah, turn and see.
Skinny.
All right. She's telling Jack that he can be a fairy.
I can be I thought he was a bumblebee.
Yeah, all right. So she thinks that she can fly in her fairy.
A fairy ale?
Fairy. Now look.
Tail?
Not a fairy tale. A fairy. Fairy tale is a story. A fairy is a character. Okay? A fairy is a
Like a bumblebee?
like a bumblebee would be a character. Yeah. All right, so look at here. Now Daisy is dressed up in
A king suit.
it could be a cape. It's got a cape. So she thinks she's
A Superman.
yeah, take a look. Let's see if you're right.
Superman. Dog.
You were nearly right.
She's not
a super dog.
But he's not a super dog.
Do you think that just in
he's
this
gonna-
she can fly?
He's gonna be like,
Yeah. Do you think she can fly in her super dog costume?
no.
She's gonna try. All right. What were the costumes they're dressing up like?
Like a bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
And bumblebee.
No. Bumblebee. Say that.
Bumblebee.
Bee. What was another costume?
Fairy.
A fairy. And what was another costume?
Super dog.
You got it. All right, let's read. Because they think all of those costumes will help them fly.
But they're not fly. You have to be a bee.
You think a regular bee, a real bee? All right.
A real bee.
Let's see. All right, so it's called
Real
Let's
bee.
Fly. All right, so we see talking. So Daisy's talking first. Let's see what she says to Jack.
Come here, Jack said. Daisy, look, I am a bumblebee.
Did you do it?
I think.
Say it one more time. Bumblebee. You did it. Turn the page. I'm a bumblebee.
I'm a bumblebee
Not he. Don't say that because you'll get confused.
No,
Bumblebee.
because I'm a he.
Oh, is that why you're thinking? All right. Now what does she say?
You can be a bumblebee.
Good. You can be a bumblebee. Keep going.
Too, said Daisy. No, said Jack.
You got it. Let's see
My
next.
chair broken.
It just is wiggly.
Oh.
Turn that page. Let's see the next costume.
I am a bumblebee.
Bumblebee. Bumblebee.
Why does it have a flower?
I don't know.
Maybe Mary.
Okay, keep going.
Maybe it was Mary.
Mary?
Yeah.
Like she's getting married?
Yeah.
Oh no, she's dressed up like a bumblebee.
A bumblebee.
Okay, Lucas, keep going.
I am a
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
There you go.
3.
Yeah.
And I am going to fly, said Bumble.
Said
Daddy.
Dave.
Daisy.
Mhm.
Come here, Jack, said Daisy. Look, I am a fairy.
It's kind of like what you were thinking about the story. A story is a
Fairy tale.
fairy tale. So it's just the first part. I am a fairy. Fairy.
Fairy.
Look at Mrs. Sanish's mouth. Fairy.
Fairy.
No L. Airy.
Airy.
Fairy. Fairy. All right, that's hard to say. Keep going.
You can be a
Fairy.
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 Keep going.
Too, said
Said
Daisy. No, said Jack.
turn that page.
My name is Jack. I can fly.
You might say that.
I am a
Fairy.
fairy. And I am going to fly, said Daisy. Can you come here? Come here, Daisy, said Jack. Look, I am super dog.
All right, last page.
I am to
Think about this story. What is he saying? It's in talking marks. Jack is saying, I am
super dog, and I am gonna go to fly too, said Jack.
All right. All right, so what did you say? You said you were, what would you wear to fly?
A flary.
You would wear a fairy?
A flary.
I don't know what a flary is. A flary is not the same as this. What's a flary?
A dress?
A dress?
For dogs?
Okay. I'm going to show you a
Fairy?
picture of a fairy. All right. Let's see if I
Bye
can find a fairy picture.
bye.
We'll come back to that in a minute.
Bye bye.
Those are fairies. Have you seen a fairy before?
No.
A fairy is a character and it has wings. They're like in stories. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's a fairy. All right. All right. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Did I go away? Oh, no. Did I lose it? Oh, there you are.